As I've always said, guys, light is your #1 security tool. Just the presence of a light helps increase your safety, and you will use a light way more than you would ever use a firearm for security. And of course, having both is the best of both worlds. But the light is #1. And this is the Niwalker 750N1. An incredible thrower, a lot of great features to this light. And this is the perfect size for a security light. You have a good substantial light in your hand, and you're able to not only have that light and with the capabilities of this size of light, but also as a security tool and a defensive tool. The balance on this type light is exceptional. So having something like this near your bedside, checking out those bumps in the night, this will give you a lot of confidence. Now, the power source for the 750N1 is your 18650 rechargeable battery, or you can use 2 of the CR123s, the lithium-ion batteries. I really like the 18650s because they are rechargeable. Without the extension, you only need 1 18650. With the extension, you can put 2 18650s, which will extend your run times. But one thing that is very important to mention with this power source is that you can only use 2 of the CR123s. If you add an extension tube, you should not use 4 of the CR123s because you're going to have a power surge. You also get a nice lanyard that is adjustable, of course spare O-rings, and you do get a glow-in-the-dark pressure pad as a replacement. And then the Niwalker sheath is really exceptional, well stitched, very secure. Fits very nice. Also has a Velcro pull and a D-ring. It has a really nice anodized military grade finish on it, and it just really has a lot of quality to this light. It has a great balance to the light. The head is substantial enough, again, to use as a security tool. Crenulated stainless steel bezel, and this is removable. This makes this really a great defensive tool. Nice rubberized pressure switch, and also raised areas to be able to protect the switch from coming on inadvertently. And of course, LEDs get hot. It does use the Cree XML LED, so you have a lot of ridges to keep this really cool, and this allows for heat dissipation. It has nice texturing all over the light to give you a really sure grip, and really is very comfortable in the hand. Has a really smooth reflector, and it's deep. This is an exceptional thrower. It does use the Cree XML LED. Nice anti-reflective coated mineral glass lens, and this also allows for a lot of light transmission. The connections are very high quality. We're going to add the extension while we're showing the light itself. We're going to insert both of the 18650s. Now, there are a number of different mode settings, and the maximum output is 720 lumens on the turbo mode. That'll go for an hour and a half. Now, you get down to 220 lumens for 4.5 hours runtime, and then down to 80 lumens on the low setting, and that'll give you a total of 12 hours of runtime on these batteries. It does have a strobe setting that will last for 3 hours. Now, to go through the interface of your lower settings, with head tightened, you have your full 720 lumens. Loosen the head, and you drop down to the 220 lumens. Then you go through your different settings by just lightly touching the pressure pad with the head turned. So you go with your 220, with your 80, and then you go with strobe. You can leave this on for about 3 seconds, and that will give you a memory. So every time you turn, you've got instant turbo, turn back, and you're going to have the setting the memory is set to. This is an IPX8, which means it's pretty much waterproof. You can submerge it down to 2 meters. And that's really important if you're out and it's really wet conditions and you drop the light in water. Okay, my little helper, we're going to put the light down. So go ahead, and we've got it on. Show it to me. Let me see you got it on. Drop her down. All right. Okay, bring it on back up. It's also impact resistant up to 1.5 meters. LEDs are very secure. You can also use this as a weapons mounted light, and typically with the Cree XML LED, this will run for 50,000 hours, so you really don't need any extra bulbs. Okay, we have the Niwalker here, the NWK 750. So we're going to just check it out and check out the lumens. Here's about 30 yards out. Nice spill, but it's really one of those pinpoint beams. Lights up very well. That tree is about 15 and it really brightens up. Out at that tree line right there, that's about 100 yards, right about there, past that sign. So you're getting a lot of light, intense beam. You can really see a lot of detail. Plus, you're getting a lot of flood up front. Okay, here's full power at about 100 yards. 750 lumens. I'm going to bring it in to give you a good perspective. I mean, that's a good distance off. You're getting a lot of throw. Okay, here we're at 220 lumens. Again, you're still getting a lot of light, even out there at 100 yards. Your flood is not quite as intense here at 15, and then again out here at 30 yards. Okay, here we are at 80 lumens. Still getting a decent amount on the tree. The beam is not near as intense. As you can see, we're at 30 yards out here along that tree line. There is a spill again, especially by the naked eye, but you can see, I believe, even with the 80 lumens, decent amount along that tree line. You could definitely pick up objects at pretty good detail out at that distance. Really good throw. Got a cat right about right there. I don't know if you can spot it. Black cat. Shows up really well. Really just blinds out that street light up there. Okay, here we are at the 220 lumens. Still, you're getting a lot of light, especially up close. We're getting these limbs. Down low, still picking up a lot out in those woods. Those trees are about 100 yards out, and it's picking it up really well. Of course, this glowing bezel is just incredible. Be able to find that light very easily in the dark. While this Niwalker is not necessarily a tactical light, it's an excellent security light. It's got a good feel to it, like a baton. You have a good crenulated bezel. This end is excellent also for pressure points as an impact tool. This gives you a lot of security when you're walking around for that bump in the night. The price on this from goinggear.com is $115.99. Now, one of the good things about Marshall at Going Gear is he does provide these flashlights for me to do the reviews and to show you guys what's out there. And one of the good things he also does, he gives us a 10% discount using Such in the coupon code when you check out. And he also gives you free shipping. And this Niwalker is an excellent, high-quality light that you can really depend on. So guys, I highly recommend that you get a really good quality light because once again, a good flashlight is your #1 security tool. Remember, the bad guys like darkness better than light because their deeds are evil. That's when it's time to light them up. Guys, if you see this sign, it's probably best just to turn around and go the other way.